Momentarily. And we're live. Here we go. I'm just going to share the link from the page. Hello, anybody who's tuning in.
My webcam face, where you're like squinting and looking.
It's like the classic webcam squint. Going to adjust the camera live on stream. And I'm going to the page here. Let's see.
Page. That's what you have to do.
Got to share. This is always the super exciting beginning.
This is so lame.
Of every podcast. I wish there was a way to cut it out, but we're live, guys. We're live, okay? So give me a second. How you doing? How do I share?
These are questions.
Yeah. There we go. Change it to Sean Sweeney. Share.
Yeah. The video's live.
There
Facebook, yeah.
There
it's
we
run by
go.
Mark Zuckerberg. It's good.
Sorry, who's what?
Facebook. It's good for you?
It's good for you? I don't know about that. Okay, hold on. I put that up. Now, how do I go to the
webcam face?
Webcam face. I don't even know how to do the other thing. I had a good page where I could see the live stream.
Post. I clicked. My hands are free now.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
How's the framing going on? My hair is kind of wacky.
That's it. Everybody's got crazy hair. I have not a hat on because I got a haircut, a COVID haircut.
I got this like Rapunzel hair.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just wait for people to pop into the chat. Can I see who's in? No. I don't think anybody's in yet. Whoop. All right.
Cool.
I
got rid of Trump.
No more Trump. Is it Trump?
Well, I mean, it was like a cathartic experience. It's like if we can't get rid of him legally, at least I can get rid of him aesthetically.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, it's you're manifesting the future you want.
Yeah. It's like it was a 2 board game. It's insane. It's like two Trumps. Anyway.
So now those were Trump board games?
Yeah. Trump board games from the 80s.
From the 80s.
My dad owned one of them, and the other one I found at a Salvation Army. But the other one I got last year from a trunk of shit.
Okay, you just found it.
Nostalgia. Yeah.
A trunk of Trump. A trunk. Okay.
He was in the movie I watched last night.
Donald, I don't know what the J stands for. James? Donald John Trump?
Yeah. No.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Great start to the episode. Let's talk about D-Trumps. Okay, hold on one sec.
Webcam face. I'm going to check out this chat.
Check out the chat, see what's going on.
Yeah, so I got rid of the Trump board game, and I put like the criterions there so I can pull some out and show you.
That's it, popping out the flicks.
In case I need to like I'm going to show you the cover of one, and you tell me if this is something you're going to jump at the chance to watch. You're going to watch this movie, Sean?
Howard's End? A film by James Ivory? Wait, who am I looking at? That's Anthony Hopkins and who's...
And Emma Thompson, yeah.
That sounds dustier than an 18th century bookshelf. Just like that kind of dust.
Here's the back cover.
Oh, wow. That looks like a homework assignment. It's
one of my favorite movies.
British. I'm sure it's good. But sometimes the movies you're like, they'll be good when you're watching them, but to get to watching it, it's just like,
it's about, I don't want to tell you what it's about, but like love is involved, if you believe it or not.
Love is involved.
Love story.
Loves all you
She won
need.
Best Actress for it.
Emma Thompson. What year was it?
92.
92.
Instead of Belle from Beauty and the Beast winning Best Actress, she won.
Ah, okay. I'm just gonna send a couple.
That's so funny.
Checking the
That's not a movie that, like, I'm racing to show people.
Guys, you gotta see this. You gotta check it out. It's riveting.
Yeah, it was at the time. It's like this like tight love story between the upper class and the middle class, and silent brooding.
Silent brooding. So British. So British.
Why do
Okay,
you brood, dude?
we're doing a show in a vacuum here. There's nobody in
Is
the
Marty
chat.
hanging out? Is Marty around?
I don't know unless I can't see anybody.
Anyway, if he's there, I'm sure he's there in spirit.
In spirit. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna do this like a real live stream. We'll like see who. How do we get people into the chat? People gave up. It was the week off. No
That's it.
regularity. We're on a different
Cheap
day.
Tuesday. Everyone's back at
Back at work.
back at the theaters. We could chat to each other. I'm gonna. Can I post like pictures?
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
That'd be
How can I see? Yeah, I can't see who's. Are the comments working? I don't even know.
This is like the turnout for the Adventures of Pluto Nash. This is like the opening weekend of the Adventures of Pluto Nash.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you go. We can chat. There we go.
Adventures of Pluto Nash. A gross of something like 7 million.
$7 million gross on what? $200 million budget?
A $100 million budget.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa, indeed. I mean, holy shit. And you didn't watch it, but I would just say it's like a glorified episode of Voyager. It's got another bald person in charge.
Wait. Okay, it's Janeway in Voyager. She's not bald unless...
Unless she's wearing a hairpiece every time.
That's true. That big hair. Was
She's
that
got
her
that-
hair or was that a hairpiece? I wonder. I imagine it's a bit of both. They're doing some special effects there.
Yeah.
It must
Yeah.
be.
The Jerry Ryan situation is something that's worthy of a Hollywood retelling.
Oh, the whole her and Rick Berman, and then the beef between her and Janeway, right? The actress that played her.
Yeah, she was mad about 7 of 9 there.
About the whole thing. Oh, Fred popped in and then popped out. What's up, Fred? Yeah, well, talking about that, the Red Letter Media review of Star Trek Picard dropped yesterday, I think it was. I'm
Okay.
3/4 of the way through it, and man, it was something else. It's an hour and a half long. 1 hour, 34 minute.
Those guys... Oh, the round table talk about it, not Red Letter themselves.
No, this isn't even the roundtable. This is a Plinkett review, a full
review.
dedicated
Yeah,
Plinkett review.
With like the memes and the zoom-ins and like the well-edited.
Yeah, that number one, like all of that.
Good.
He gives you all of that, and it's worth a watch. Certainly worth a watch. An hour and a half of complete nitpicky stuff, but all true. It was one of the most disappointing Star Trek shows, I think. And to be fair, I think all the new ones have been really disappointing, but this one was something else. It was I don't know.
It was front page material. How terrible this Picard was, and everyone was looking forward to it. And
Yeah,
this is
Yeah.
pretty bad, and I don't give a shit. But I love when Star Trek fails. This was
You
a
take
ride
pleasure-
we're taking.
You take pleasure when Star Trek just crashes and burns.
Well, yeah, I've seen episodes of this show, and it's just the plot and the action grab this old man by the wrist and drag him around. He's just
Violently,
old.
just
Yeah,
yanking
they're always
him around.
tugging at Picard, and like he's old. Why is he there? To be honest,
yeah.
why was
I,
he involved?
I don't understand. I
Was
don't
his
understand.
wine like the vineyard had something to do with how they were trickling AI through the cosmos?
No, it's just it's literally just a callback to the fact that he
okay.
had a vineyard in the next Star Trek: The Next Generation.
So I watched the Eddie Murphy movie, The Adventures of Pluto Nash. This is the poster.
Wait, what?
This is the poster.
This is the
That's
poster?
Eddie Murphy, and this is $100 million is what you're looking at right here.
Wow. You know what? That feels like that sums up the whole movie right there. God
The
damn.
You must watch it. You have to watch it.
I'll have to add it to the list.
It's insane. It's 90 minutes, thank God. But holy shit, you struggle. You're the little engine that could going with this movie, because you have to watch this movie.
Yeah.
First of all, it does not follow Isaac Asimov's laws of robotics.
No.
As Randy Quaid plays Murphy's 67 model who's just horny all the time.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Randy Quaid? Oh wait, it's a comedy. For a second I thought it was
it's a mobster comedy on the moon.
and it was shot here in Montreal actually. And I'm sure there might be
okay.
people I know who worked on it. So I'd
20 years ago.
21
years ago.
Yeah. I'd be curious to
Jesus.
get the behind the scenes story on some of that stuff.
It's a bad movie.
Yeah.
It's insane how horrible it is. How dare they?
So Randy Quaid plays a horny android. Who does
servant robot.
who does Eddie Murphy play in that film?
Pluto Nash, who, by the way, has the most science fiction sounding name, and everyone else has like James, and James is the name of the robot.
Is he an astronaut? Give me
No.
the elevator pitch.
Oh, it's a nightclub owner who is shaken down by the mob on the moon.
Oh wow, that's it's like those early 2000s high concept comedies.
Yeah, with Eddie Murphy though. Yeah, and there's a bit where him and Rosario Dawson go to a body enhancing facility, and they both become jacked with big asses and boobs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty nutty because Ileana Douglas, who's a fantastic actress, she plays the plastic surgeon in that scene.
Mm-hmm.
And she's with the knob turning up Rosario Dawson because Eddie Murphy's like, no, make these better. And that's like, wow, okay.
What a weird. So this film, does it have a bunch of good cameos with other actors like Ileana
Baldwin's
Douglas?
in it. Jay Moore's in it.
Sorry, who?
Jay Moore, Alec Baldwin.
Oh, Jay Moore. Yeah.
Actors.
Oh, Alec
$1 million
Baldwin.
bucks. Yeah, I don't know. The more I looked online,
Does he play the mob
YouTubes,
guy?
Yeah, he might as well. He plays a politician in a TV screen. That's
okay.
it. One scene. That's
Okay.
it. But this movie's been done to death. They've shit on it, burned it, talked about it.
Yeah, because
it's just a thing to watch.
$200 million and it made $7 million.
$100 million was the budget.
$100 million. Still, $100 million for a comedy is crazy.
Yeah, yeah, and it came out I think the same summer as Spider-Man.
Who directed it? Jay Moore? Not Jay Moore.
No, some guy named Ron Underwood who did Tremors.
Oh, really? The Tremors guy got a $100 million Eddie Murphy vehicle? How'd that happen?
Because Eddie Murphy was there. I don't know. I could speculate. Joe Pantoliano, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
He describes the experience as being like everyone was just kind of like not professional.
Really?
They were just kind of relaxing it, and just things got kind of over. I don't know. I'm not a production guy, but you would know of these productions, like these runaway trains with money and commitment.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time, when you're working, nobody's trying to make a bad film, that's for sure.
Oh,
but sometimes
yeah.
when you get stuck on a film and you're like, you get a vibe. But sometimes you think it's going to be great and it ends up being terrible. And sometimes you think it's going to suck and it's actually great. So it's tough to tell when you're doing a thing. Although I guess on that scale, I'm sure people, must have had some idea that this was turning into a train wreck.
Yeah, that's what he said, the Joe Pantoliano character. It's basically the half of the cast of the extras of Sopranos are in it, no kidding. A lot of the guys from the Sopranos, I guess, between the seasons were shooting there.
No way. So it's just like just the Italian mafia, but in space.
Yeah, on the moon.
On the moon.
On the moon. Anyway, enough about that movie. Have you been washing and rewashing your clothes?
I'm washing and rewashing every 7 to 14 days, depending.
7 to 14 days.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Once a week, once every 2 weeks. You got to do your laundry. Got to stay fresh.
Yeah, it's just the jeans I do once a week. Everything else goes in the hamper at the end of the day.
Wait, the jeans you do once a what?
I don't wash my jeans all the time.
Oh jeans. Yeah, jeans are fine.
I think Tommy Hilfiger said that he doesn't put his jeans in the wash.
Like ever.
Yeah.
He likes to get a nice crust, a nice patina on them.
Yeah, whatever. Like, what is it with the cast iron skillet or something?
Oh, he likes to season He likes
Yeah,
to
that's
season
it.
his
He'd like to age a nice aged gene
a nice aged gene. Yeah, a
or
pungent, strong
denim.
flavor.
You want to say it like they would in Howard's End. They would go, "It's an aged denim. It's a denim that's edged."
Edged denim.
It's like the name of a duke or something.
Yeah.
Aged denim.
Please welcome edged denim. I don't know what I'm doing. Losing my mind. I did.
We're allowed to do this because we're Canadian, right?
Yeah.
We're like part of the royal aristocracy. We're all invited.
Yeah,
to
we're
Buckingham Palace.
Commonwealth citizens. So
That's it.
So you can do your.
There were Hillary bucks in this movie.
Hillary bucks.
No shit. Yeah.
Wait.
Like, yes, on the moon.
Hillary Clinton bucks.
I think Eddie Murphy's bribing someone with Hillary bucks. He passes like a stack of cash to Luis Guzman and says, "How about a couple of Hillary bucks to tide you up?"
My God! So
Hillary bucks.
Hillary bucks, and it is a reference to Hillary Clinton.
And from 2002-3. Yeah.
Whoa, dude! Wow, maybe Pizzagate is real.
I couldn't. Hillary bucks. The movie woke me up every 10 minutes with like this like backwards ass sci-fi shit.
Jesus,
it was pretty backwards, and like they were like, how long does the moon last? How long does night last on the moon? 2 weeks, and they have like 24-hour clubs. Everyone's just dancing in this universe, on the moon.
I mean, it sounds like maybe in the right hands that it could actually be not a bad sci-fi concept, but it doesn't sound like the execution came out too well.
It ain't getting the Criterion treatment.
It's not getting the no.
It'll. I bet you $1 million, $1 million Hillary bucks.
$1 million Hillary bucks. I'll take that. What's the Hillary bucks to CAD conversion?
70 cents on the million.
Oh shit! Which way? I don't even want to know.
I don't even know. Like he gave him so much Hillary bucks that you wonder, like, what the hell could you buy on this shithole anyway? It's like it would just be he runs this club and he's always giving drinks for free on the house to people you've never met or will ever see again. It's like, oh, you guys are great. It drinks on the house. It's like, what?
Wow, he's a bad business owner on top of being in a poorly done film.
Yeah,
wow.
And Jay Moore's in it. That's how there's like some actors that'll give a movie a bump. I feel like if Jay Moore's in it goes down a couple. Jay Moore has the capacity to pull a Mickey Rourke and win an Oscar for no reason.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Well, does he
show up at a Sundance Darling? Show up at a Zoom Sundance Darling?
Yeah. I bet he's looking kind of like Mickey Rourke now too, eh?
He did 2 seasons of a show where you could mistake him for Jim Belushi.
No shit.
And I think, if my gossip is correct, he took his wife's name when they got married, or
Jay
something
Moore.
like that. Yeah.
But it's not Moore, or Moore is his wife's name.
This is as far as the gossip will go. People are more interested in that, but like he's somebody who took his wife's name legally or something.
Okay, it's 2020.
This was like years ago.
Oh, a long time ago. So he's ahead of the
Jason
curve.
Lee's kid, airline pilot.
Wait, hold on. What?
Jason Lee's kid is like airline pilot or something, helicopter pilot.
The name?
The name.
Oh no!
Like at birth.
No. Helicopter pilot Lee?
Something like this.
So like that's like a real, because the famous one has always been Moon Unit Zappa, Frank Zappa's daughter.
Sure. Or Apple Paltrow or Apple Martin.
Apple. Oh, Jesus. Although in celebrity insane naming, Elon Musk and Grimes have taken the cake on that with
What's that one?
XAE12. Hold on, I got to look this up.
Oh, you don't know it? Okay. That would have been more impressive.
Yeah, I wish I knew it offhand. Hold on, let's see. I'm going to look it up.
Hey, my buddy Antonio's around.
Hey, what's up, Antonio?
Quarantonio.
Okay. How the frick are ya? I'm trying to do a thing. I should maybe also... Son of a gun.
I wonder if he's seen Adventures of Pluto Nash. It was something else. It reminded me of a Voyager episode in that it was just lame and doing stupid things.
That's an accurate way to sum up Voyager. Oh my God. Okay.
I'm doing my Voyager poop, and it's just it's excruciating.
You'll have to explain for people who don't know what's a Voyager poop, because right now it just sounds like you're taking an adventurous shit.
Oh yeah, no, this is a Voyager poop. Yeah, that does sound nice. It's like literally, it's just me manipulating footage of the pilot of Star Trek Voyager in my favor, where I'm destroying its credibility and
Right,
making
just
fun of
cutting it, kind of doing like a fun remix, a video remix.
Yeah, a video remix involving like rearranging. But I just hate Neelix so much.
Neelix is the worst.
I'm trying to give it that perfect edge. I might recast myself as Neelix.
Just green screen yourself into it. Not
Just
even
a voiceover. Just a voiceover. I'm going to cut all the scenes out and just me talking. I think I could do a good impression, but I don't want to give it away. But I hate it so much that I can only have like 30 seconds a day to do it because otherwise my eyes hurt.
Yeah, no, there's no way. Neelix. I think replacing him, you should just continue and do the whole show and then offer it as a downloadable track that people can play over Voyager.
Over him.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
he was discovered in trash. That character.
You made me the actor or Neelix?
Both, in my opinion.
Okay.
But what's her face with the hair shows up and is trash, and this Neelix pops up, and she's like, "Shit, you should be my cook."
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Yeah, the guy that lives in trash, make him your cook. Make him your cook.
Yeah, I hate that
we got
show.
some more people in the chat. Jean-Seb, Jean-François, how you doing? Oh, I guess, there's a couple people in the chat. I'm going to play the intro. Here we go. Welcome to Watch Rewatch, the podcast that somehow still exists even though podcasts are over. Podcasts are canceled. And I'm Sean.
I'm John.
And welcome to everybody that's tuning in live on the internet, on the interwebs. And hello to everybody who's been with us for a little bit. We've just been shooting the shit. I did find, I guess we'll start with the real hot cinematic news. Elon Musk's kid's name, which is already way out of date, XAEA12. That's what it was. I couldn't remember what it was, but it's XAE, and it's the AE symbol. It's not A and E.
It's like the Eon Flux of the Charlize Theron movie.
100%. I don't know how you pronounce that.
Eon?
Aeon.
It's like Elon, but without the L.
Eon? XAE12. I don't know.
Okay, that sounds right. That sounds like Randy Quaid from the Pluto Nash movie.
Oh, wait, hold on. Apparently there's a guide on how to, for everybody out there, we're going to teach you how to pronounce Elon Musk's kid's name, because that kid
So how do I write it down?
That's
how
it.
would I read that in Braille?
Yeah. So it's where here
IOU.
So, oh my God. Okay, so it's XAE12. It still has numbers and letters.
Okay, cool.
XAE12. Everybody get to know that name because they're going to be
running Tesla.
They're going to be running the world. We're going to be plugged into their batteries that power their supercomputers down the line. So
I want them to invent me a nice hair salon, like a personal hair salon thing
that just sits on your head.
That'll give me a nice hair because this quarantine hair is a bit much.
I mean, you could kind of do a mohawk.
I guess so. Yeah, it's kind of malleable in that way.
Yeah.
It's like Janeway's hair in space.
Janeway's hair in space.
This is a space episode. Once again,
space.
Watch Rewatch.
Talking about space.
Let's go back in time to the 1890s when old people were old.
Old people were old in the 1890s, but also young people were old. You ever look at and see pictures of people from 1830? Somebody who's in their 40s or 50s is looks like 90 now.
Yeah, they're wearing a ton of clothing, tight as hell, and it's 1,000,000 degrees where horses are dying in the street from the heat.
Yeah, well, I remember from the film, old film pictures and stuff from the
old cinematics, what are they called?
Old American cinematographers,
zoetropes.
Yeah. Gaffers and key grips and stuff would be wearing wool. Sometimes they'd have just collared shirts and ties, but sometimes there'd be wool coats and everything, and not in just England, in California, much more dressed up. I can't imagine the heat, working out there. Maybe it was colder back then. I don't know.
They had to stand around a lot more.
Much more standing around. Fred Chamberlain says he was 74 and 98. Wow, you look pretty good for somebody who's now over 100 years old, based on that math. What's your secret,
That
Fred?
that's a fact that you just told me.
That's is not a fact. It's the truth, though. Facts
Oh.
and truth; those things can be different. Fred, tell us your beauty secrets. How do you stay looking so young? Is it alcohol? Is it getting 8 hours of sleep a night? We need to know. This has turned into a life advice show. So we're gonna get all the stuff you need to stay looking young, to be successful. What
It's
else,
not
John?
Is it staring at a screen? Like when you stare at a screen, right? Like that's sunlight. That's good vitamin C, vitamin E.
I mean,
It's like the brightness, you know.
you could add some UV filtration or UV lights to your monitor, and then you could get a nice tan while you're on your Zoom
My iPhone
call.
doesn't. It's like the iPhone doesn't give me like good complexion by staring at it all day.
I don't think so. Although talking about cinema stuff, still back in the day, the old arc lights, they would put out UV light. You get sunburnt if you didn't have a filter in front of it. So yeah, that's
They were hurting people.
They were hurting people, man. They were giving people skin cancer.
Wow,
It was a whole thing.
terrible. That's awful.
So we're gonna find out all of the secrets to longevity and.
Oh,
to
I
good
found this
health.
piece of trash and I picked it up. It's this. It was so funny. It was after our recording last week, but it's an Elvis playing card,
Oh,
and it's
wow.
the king.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no. Wow.
It's
Does
the-
it have
and
something written on it?
Graceland.
Oh, Graceland.
Graceland.
Okay, like
Yeah, but look at it. It looks like shit. And I picked it up.
wow. That's pretty good though. That's a good find. Quality
Yeah,
find.
it's like if you were in a Paul Thomas Anderson movie, there'd be no meaning in that.
They would just do it, and there'd be a cool
You'd be like,
score by
"Oh,
John
yeah,
Bryan.
or like that movie I started and didn't finish. Under the Andrew Garfield weirdo movie.
Oh
where he's
yeah. Yeah. So you, okay, I
Under
didn't
the
know
Silver Lake.
you started that, didn't finish it.
Keith and I did the 15, and we were like, let's come back to it because it's like it's like the running time is intimidating. It's like 2:40.
Yeah, 240. If it doesn't hook you right away,
It did hook, but it was like, oh, I don't have 2:40. It's already 2 in the morning. It's
Yeah.
my fault. It's
Yeah.
kind of like what I did with Widows. I made Keith sit down and watch 10 minutes, and the movie hooks you in general with like a big heist thing gone wrong.
You-
And then it gets into literally widows.
oh wow.
Widows. And then they want to do a heist. But
Well,
then
it's
they
like the cinematic just the tip method. It's like you watch the movie and you're like, maybe, and then that's good. Or you're like, no way. Cinematic just the tipping. Is that problematic in 2020? Maybe.
just the tip.
Just the tip? I don't know. Google it. You figure it out. You do the math.
When I think of that,
You tell
when I
me.
think of that, that's like a service. It's like a good, like when someone comes come a knocking from Foodora, just the tip.
Just the tip. And just the tip.
Yeah, we're gonna bring it back to Home Alone terms, where it's like nice tip. Did you like Home Alone? Are you a Home Alone kid?
I don't remember. I haven't seen it in a while, but I did. I loved it as a kid.
He gave him a shitty tip in the pizza prank in the first one.
Yeah.
It's like that came out to like $18, and he gave him a 20. He's like, keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yeah. Maybe in 90s money, though, that's a pretty decent tip.
I guess so. The guy, the nerd, was not happy about it.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess you got to tip more.
Yeah.
It's those big mansions, they expect a little more green.
Those houses that real people live in.
Yeah,
that
the
real
Home Alone
people
house.
go and bother.
Yeah, it's like the Home Alone house, the
Sopranos house,
Sopranos
the Breaking
house.
Bad house,
Sorry,
the Breaking Bad house.
Breaking Bad house,
They have a fence, and it's not a good looking fence. It looks like a
hastily erected fence.
it's like a super security fence.
Oh no,
Yeah,
because people were throwing pizzas on the roof for like a long
Right.
time. Like,
I saw that episode.
Sorry, you saw that?
I saw that episode. And I think the trivia is that it was spontaneous.
Yeah, he did it on the first take. Like, I think they wanted it to get up there, but I think he just got it right away.
Nice.
But I ended up watching Murder on the Orient Express this week, the Kenneth Branagh remake of the 1974 Sidney Lumet film. I didn't know Sidney Lumet directed an Inspector Poirot film. And and it was like a fairly
It's an Academy Award winning movie.
Yeah.
That old one.
Yeah.
And it's got this like Vaseline filter where it just looks so
so
fuzzy.
dreamy.
Yeah, dreamy. That's it. Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
like
if you
just wanna
have
rub
if
your
you have a
eyes.
lot of aged stars, that's something that especially
Did you?
back
So you
then.
saw the mustache one, not the old one.
Yeah, I saw the new one. Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
has a mustache in that movie.
He has a mustache, and the makeup department did a good job making something that is ridiculous look not totally unbelievable.
Was it better than his accent?
His accent was not very good. His accent was,
Well, when you're juggling producer, writer, director,
and
actor,
and some people can do a cinematic France accent. Some can't, and he really couldn't. Paul Sweeney's in the chat. Howdy,
nice.
Paul. Welcome. Oh yeah, John. We'll show it again. John found this card. An Elvis card, which you might appreciate.
So I
John?
found this walking to work, and it was trash. So I bent down and picked it up. And it says Elvis, in case you can't read, and it's the King card.
It's
from Graceland. Anyway,
yeah,
I'm gonna keep it, and I'll charge you $100 for it.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, Paul, add it to your collection, and and maybe you can tell us what the what that's from, because it says Graceland on it. Is that like official merch? Do you know?
A deck of cards, and I found it in the on the grass while I was walking to work.
Grass, just on the grassy knoll.
What was I doing walking to work, looking at the grass? I should be inside in quarantine.
Yeah, how dare you? I mean, it's quarantine season, baby, and it's time to shame, and it's time to admonish. And guys, if you like shaming and you like being judgmental about things that you have a very limited understanding of, and that you want to be an armchair epidemiologist, this is the season for you. You can get in on it. You can judge.
I gotta take off my glasses when I walk around so that I don't see anything. It's like, oh, I didn't see it. No,
yeah.
You guys. No.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yep.
Oh, Yan Mongrain's in the chat. How you doing? Welcome, Yan.
That's nice. More friends to talk about. What were we just talking about?
Well, talking about how
movies,
it's
watching. You were watching the Orient Express.
I was watching.
Michelle Pfeiffer was in this movie. She's not doing great now. Like movie wise, she's not
She's not getting the best roles. No, but
she's not getting the best roles.
No, but she'll get good little pieces here and there. Like she got one in that. Actually, here, let me.
Mother. What the hell am I talking about?
Yeah, Mother. She's
amazing.
Fantastic.
Mother.
Yeah. But I'll run through some of the cast who I can remember. We have
Daisy Ridley,
Kenneth Branagh, Daisy Ridley. We have
Pfeiffer,
Judi Dench. We have oh my God,
Penelope Cruz.
Sorry, Penelope Cruz, Johnny Depp.
All right, he's the one who dies.
He's the one who dies. Yeah, that's not a spoiler.
The murder. Right.
It's a famous story.
This is a 100-year-old book.
Yeah, exactly. Spoiler alerts are over for this. But it was a pretty enjoyable film. Josh Gad, Paul Sweeney mentions also.
Your least favorite.
My least favorite, but you know what? Josh taught us that it's okay to cry. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. He taught us that it's okay to cry during all of this. And you know what? All I needed to get in touch with my emotions was a celebrity telling me. That's all I needed.
But he's a celebrity? He's an artist.
Wow, John. Jesus, throwing shade, huh? He's a celebrity?
I mean, yeah. I don't. Is he a household name? I think Olaf is more of a household name than Josh Gad.
I mean, he's a household name if you're a theater nerd, but
a theater nerd.
You know, I bet those people are like, "Wow, he's so cool." But for everybody else, they're like, "Oh, it's that fucking guy, that annoying fella."
That's great. I think I like him a lot more than you, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So who else is in this movie? Sounds like they didn't just stop there.
No, oh my gosh.
You need a bunch of suspects to make that length super long.
Yeah, exactly. Although it's true to the book. Ariane is
it was
in
an
the
IMAX.
Chat. Hello, Ariane.
There was for no reason, it was brought to you by IMAX.
Brought to you by IMAX. 65 mil, shooting 65 mil way before. Yeah, you got to have that, and a 65 mil with a lot of close-ups. So many close-ups.
So many close-ups.
Yeah, big close-ups. And it was fine. It was like
who had the best pores, or who had the most incredible skin?
Ooh, I don't know. Maybe Daisy Ridley. She has this very very timeless classic movie star beauty.
Okay. Nice.
But no, she was good. Judi Dench was fantastic. Everybody was good in it, but it's one of those movies that it's a remake and there's so much other stuff like there's so much extra big movie things that are added, like CG mountainscapes and like.
I bet you could like mistake that movie for Polar Express at times.
Oh,
like the CG train
100%.
doing winter stuff.
That's it. With like sunsets that never existed in real life, they're too beautiful. And you're just like, okay. But it was what do you call it? A 7 on 10.
What's your favorite movie directed by Kenneth Branagh?
I've only seen probably Hamlet, I guess.
Yeah,
is it Hamlet?
That 2-week long movie.
Yeah, it's what, 4 hours?
Yeah, something like that. That movie's got like in no order: Billy Crystal, Robin Williams, Steve Martin.
Oh wow!
Among others, that movie.
I forgot that they were all in that.
Kate Winslet, she plays Ophelia.
Wow! And, that might be.
Julie Christie is Gertrude.
Have you seen that in a while? I haven't seen that recently.
I haven't seen that since school.
Yeah. It was like, hey,
2 VHS.
Yeah, double VHS.
It was nominated for Best Cinematography.
It was. Okay. Yeah, I mean, his shooting style leaves me a little, he's
got this Disney movie coming out. What the fuck is it? It's that Irish secret agent fantasy movie.
What? Irish secret?
Yeah, what did I say? Irish secret agent fantasy movie?
Jesus.
What the fuck? It's called it's not called Orphan Black.
It's called
Artemis Fowl. That's the name of the movie. It's based on a book, Artemis Fowl.
Is the Irish fantasy that they have a full generation of the family with no alcoholics in it? Is that it? Is that the fantasy?
Yeah.
It is. Fantasy.
I don't know. It's anyway. This thing got bit by the corona bug. Now it's going to be streamed on Disney
Plus.
Okay,
so they shot it and they're releasing it there.
Well, it was supposed to come out this summer, but it was supposed to come out last summer too.
Oh, and they pushed it.
Yeah, because it wasn't ready, the CG and the editing and all that stuff. It has a good trailer. Actually, like for movies with a good trailer, it uses Radiohead's a Radiohead song. but in a new modern way.
Oh no, even worse. I hate that when they do an up-tempo version of an old song or like a down-tempo version of an old song.
If Marty's listening, that trash Valerian used it with that Valerian and the Seven Wonders of the World. That one there.
Yeah.
They used Because from the Beatles.
Oh no!
But they used it with like massive Mad Max percussions and
God's sake,
vocals going like way off.
Made by France's own Harvey Weinstein, Luc Besson.
That's right. Or like France's and him and Gerard Depardieu could like.
That's the thing. How these guys still walk in the street? Anyway, conversation for another day. Put them in jail.
That's a
Lock
vinegar
them
term.
up.
Yeah.
Lock them. We're gonna start a chant. We're bringing justice to the masses on this show. We have a question in the chat. Have you seen Hugh Laurie in Avenue 5? Not Hugh Laurie, Josh Gad. Oh, okay, yes. I have seen Avenue 5. Didn't we talk about this? You've seen it too, right?
I've seen it. I watched every episode.
Ooh,
live.
no.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't no, but then in like the second or third to last episode, it just all of a sudden all the vice, like you've just been coiled around by like mishmash of shit, and then it just turns great. But yeah, Josh Gad's pretty good. Yeah, but in the last 2 episodes, and it goes against everything I say with people. It's like you just got to give it a chance, and it'll get good. Fuck that.
Okay,
you know what I mean. When you tell someone to watch a show, you have to like give it a chance. It'll get good.
Give it 1 or 2 seasons, and then it'll get good. Yeah, I hate that shit.
I don't.
But I tuned out after 1. I couldn't do it. But maybe in 5 years. When the next pandemic hits, I promise I'll watch it.
Or you could just watch the episode I'm talking about, because all of a sudden the premise is all of a sudden out the window. It's a different show at that point. It becomes a different show. Mm-hmm. But Josh Gad's good in it. He plays like a rich guy who runs the cruise line with bleach blonde hair, and he's like not trying to bond with the average person, but he's like a totally spoiled rich kid who's been deprived of, life.
Yeah, I saw him in that one episode, and I didn't like it at all.
Okay.
I didn't hate the character, but yeah, it's clear that I hate Josh Gad, and Josh, I'm sorry if you're watching.
Eventually, 10 years, 15 years, right?
Sorry,
in 15 years when he watches this,
exactly. During the third pandemic that will come.
What about that other guy you hate? But you don't hate Josh Gad as much as Mark, Future Shop guy.
Oh my god. No, I don't actually hate Josh Gad at all. I think it's just funny to be like, I always have an axe to grind with Josh Gad, like every episode of this show. It's
Right.
like the next episode's just going to be all Josh Gad stuff.
And he's in everything you watch. He's Gaston.
Yeah.
Not Gaston. He wasn't Gaston. No, he was he was the runt of Gaston.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I
LeFou?
remember everybody making a
LeFou?
big deal that like
Because he was gay in that.
Yeah, and it was just
Yeah.
like, I guess because it's Disney, you know.
Yeah.
But he was like
Russia
gay
doesn't
without
like that.
being gay, I guess, or something.
Yeah. It's a musical.
Yeah.
Where everyone's gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the Mamma Mia movies? A buddy of mine, Matt, is asking me if
Mamma Mia
we could
films.
if I could do a talk down of Mamma Mia. I only saw the first one, and I only watched the Cher bits from the second one. So Cher is in Mamma Mia. Here we go again. Do you know these Mamma Mia movies?
Is this the wasn't it a musical
ABBA
first?
stuff.
The ABBA
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, okay.
Did you see the musical? I went with my band to go see it in high school.
No, I didn't see
Okay,
it.
we went to Toronto. Did you go on any trips with your band? You went to no.
We did a bunch of test trips, band trips, but we went and saw Rent in New York. That's what we saw. We saw
Holy
Rent
crap.
with Ruben Studdard was in the audience. Remember Ruben Studdard from American Idol?
Season 2?
Yeah. And because one of the former contestants from season 1 was performing in the show, and it didn't have the original cast at that point, but it was really good. It was actually it was great. It was very
That's
enjoyable.
crazy. In high school, getting on a bus and going to New York
Going
City.
to New York City and watching Broadway shows, and then going
with
to the
gay
9/11
subject matter.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the AIDS epidemic and being from a Catholic school too. You know?
Yeah.
But I think they let it slide.
Pretty risky. Oh, yeah, they let it slide.
Yeah.
So we watched Mamma Mia and went to Canada's Wonderland.
Mamma
That was in
Mia,
Toronto.
that's a
Yeah.
weekend.
That was a good couple of days with the band.
Yeah, good couple of days. Mr. Chris Sandiford is in the chat. Welcome, Chris.
And you missed all the nerd stuff.
You missed all the Star Trek stuff, dude.
We watched this movie.
Here we
Or
go.
I watched this movie.
Yeah.
You'll never guess.
Can you guess what it is from the picture that's there? Anybody? The first person to guess it wins.
wins this fucking picture?
You win that picture. We'll mail it to you. Self-addressed stamped
God.
envelope.
That movie. But the first Mamma Mia is directed by the woman who did the not the Winston Churchill one, Margaret Thatcher one, the one Margaret Thatcher movie. Have you seen that movie?
No, the
Meryl
Margaret
Streep one?
Thatcher. Who plays Margaret Thatcher in that film?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Yes, the Iron Lady. What is it called?
That's it. That's it.
I have not
Okay.
seen it.
Yeah, it's 2 hours long. I don't think you ever will.
No, probably. Well, I don't know. Never
Yeah.
say never. I guess.
So she's in this Mamma Mia and she sings, and then the second movie, spoiler alert, she's not. And they get Cher instead to play her mother. But Cher is also in the second movie. So if you like ABBA and Cher, that's why you watch the second movie.
Mhm.
So I guess I should do that.
But is it just all about the music, the ABBA music? Is it ABBA music and like nice location shooting?
Oh, so the story is kind of perverse. It's Meryl Streep's character was kind of a what's a nice expression that they would use in Howard's End? She was a bit flirtatious, let's say.
Mhm.
So she's got 3 men on the go, and all these men are convinced that they have a daughter, played by Amanda Seyfried. So all these men show up at the wedding, Benny Hill style, like bumbling into each other. And there you go. That's the movie.
That's it.
I think I think Colin Firth is the dad. It doesn't matter. Maybe Stellan Skarsgård. One of them ends up becoming the real dad, but it doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're all just going to raise her on this small island in Greece.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I have seen clips of this because I'm remembering like these like beautiful, vistas.
Chris saw he loved the second Mamma Mia.
Really?
Yeah, I think we had a great. Even though I didn't see it, I lived through it with all my friends who watched it.
Okay, Chris,
But it's a prequel sequel.
it's a prequel sequel. Oh,
at the-
okay.
at the same time. Yeah, so like it's a prequel sequel.
Chris says he thinks it's Firth, Colin Firth, that's the real dad.
Paul Firth is the dad.
Firth
okay,
is the
that
dad.
makes sense.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah.
In the comments, please, out of from how do we rank Josh Gad? I want to give it out of 5 something of Josh Gad's. What's the scale for Josh Gad? How do we?
When I think of Josh Gad, I think of the Aruga horn from The Mask. And it kills the guy in the car.
Yeah.
How many Arugas?
Yeah.
how many idiots.
How many of Josh Gad's tooth gap from 1 to 5 would you give Mamma Mia 2 Electric Boogaloo? Chris also mentioned that he passed out when he blacked out when he saw it in theaters. Was it because it was that good, or was
starstruck? You know when you're starstruck? I've never been starstruck, but I imagine that's all your friends are on the screen in front of you, and you just can't take it. It's overload.
You pass out in the warm embrace and the warm glow of the Greek islands.
Yeah, and ABBA music. ABBA covers, not the music.
It's not even the original music. It's like covers done by contemporary.
Singing it. It's
okay.
Yeah, like Christine Baranski.
Yeah. Oh God. So like, and do some of the less capable singers have their stuff dubbed, or
like the guy who's in Preacher, that Seth Rogen show?
Yes.
Dominic something.
Yeah, he sings his own stuff.
He's got a song.
Okay. And
I don't listen to that song.
Oh, because it's actually him singing it, and he's poor.
Yes. Well, it's and Pierce Brosnan's songs are actually terrible. Not as bad as the Russell Crowe from Les Mis terrible.
Oh wow. Okay.
For whatever reason. Wow.
Chris says he blacked out because it was that good, and he loved every minute, and it was a feel good time.
Yeah, it's great.
There we go.
Funny.
That's so, Chris. I'm gonna assign a rating for you. That's 5 Josh Gad tooth gaps out of 5.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's a full row. You know,
I think you could like. In a cartoon, it'd be like a harmonica, and you could do like the American anthem, the dun dun da 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 da. That's not the American anthem. I don't know what that.
That's another.
Like 4th of July. That's another one.
You know what? It's uncertain times. It's a new future. We can. Paul Sweeney, just says Pierce things just like you'd think James Bond would sing. I can imagine James Bond singing. After a life of.
James Bond is bisexual, apparently, according to Skyfall.
Anyway, because the comment he makes to
seduces Javier Bardem.
Right, he's like, he says, "What makes you think it's not my first time?"
And he lifts his eyebrow just a bit,
does a little waggle, and Javier's like,
and it works.
It works.
It works. I hope. I'm projecting.
No, there you go. It's putting more asses in seats, and it's getting that widening.
No asses
audience.
Were in the seat for this movie.
Oh my God, Chris Sandiford hates Josh Gad, loves Olaf. You know what, Chris? I'm on the same page. I don't know. I don't know about Olaf though. Actually, I've never seen
Olaf. I think the worst part about Olaf is you would get blue balls from that because they kill him but bring him back twice.
Oh,
in the first one and then the second one, they kill him and you're like, and then they bring him back.
Oh no! So like I would
magic.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to commit to. Is I'm only going to watch movies where Josh Gad plays characters who die.
So they have to be watched for you. So it's like pre-chewed food, but in Josh Gad movie form.
Yeah, okay. So you watch those movies, and you tell me all the movies where he dies and explain it in explicit detail. I want to know everything.
You're probably going to watch the new Avenue 5 episode where he dies. He hasn't died yet, but when he does, I'll make sure you watch it. You'll be, why are you showing me this episode? Oh, wait, I get it.
Yeah, I'll know. Paul Sweeney, I like Avenue 5. I also hate Josh Gad. Okay, so you know what? This is a Josh Gad-centric episode. Everybody seems to hate Josh Gad. Everybody in the comments who does... Okay, are there people in the comments? Let us know. Is there anybody that likes Josh Gad? And also, if you like Josh Gad, why? And if you hate Josh Gad, also why? I'll tell you, I'll start. I don't like Josh Gad because... he just strikes me as an overeager theater kid. I don't like that when I watch a performer. It makes me nuts.
Scene stealer.
He's a scene stealer, but also like he's acting, where he pronounces every consonant in that acting. You're just like, okay buddy, cool. Yeah. We get it. You studied at Juilliard, or you did the Meisner method, or, you did the other guy that did that stuff in New York. I don't know, even though those guys are probably...
Where did he come from, first of all? I feel like
from the bowels of hell, man.
Yeah, he did Book of Mormon,
Oh yeah, that's true. Maybe he was good in that. Maybe he's fine on stage.
He's got cred. He's got Broadway cred.
Yeah, I guess. 1600 Pen. What the hell was that? Is this a Josh Gad thing, Chris? I don't know.
That was a show. For like a hot minute.
Was that like you know what? I bet Chris hates this because it's some bullshit West Wing, getting into their territory.
No, it wasn't. Maybe it could have been Network or HBO. I remember this. This 16 pen.
1600
Wow.
pen. Well, Chris will
My brain.
fill us in.
Get rid of it. There's too many cookies in my brain.
Oh my God. Paul Sweeney coming in with a lot of fire today. He's an annoying wanker like Trump, but shorter and fatter. Jesus Christ. Tell us how you really feel. I don't think he's that bad. I just think he's annoying.
Josh Gad.
I
don't like his name either. Couldn't it be Joshua Gad?
Joshua Gad. Yeah, something about the name too. Yeah. Joshua Gad. Yeah, you should change it to something more palatable.
Gad. Is it Gad? Like
Gad.
Gad Gadot?
Just
Gal
Gad.
Gadot.
Yeah, make it
Gad.
Joshua Godot. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. We fixed his career.
Yeah, we fixed it.
All those Tonys and praise and money.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. He needs us to come in. He needs a makeover physically.
But I haven't clicked the link yet. But he's got this like Goonies reunion thing going on. Have you seen this?
There's a Goonies reunion movie? Was he in the Goonies?
No.
Oh.
Maybe he was Sloth or Smoth. Whatever the fucking
Snarf?
Sloth. What was that? Snarf. It was Sloth. It was what was stupid? You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I'm just gonna
Have
whatever.
you seen the Goonies?
Snarf.
It is Snarf. Someone corrected me.
No.
It's not Snarf.
Okay.
It's like Sloth. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
he could have been it.
That's it. It's going to be
been
Sloth. It's going to be Snarf. It's going to be all of those things. We have. Oh my God! So 1600 is it was created by Josh Gad. He plays the president's dumb son. Jenna Elfman's the first lady. Holy shit!
That's
a
Jenna Elfman.
Yeah.
Why is she getting a holy shit?
I don't know. I forgot about her. I guess.
Did you?
I did.
She's there. She's there. What's your favorite Jenna Elfman project outside of 1816 Pen?
I mean, Dharma and Greg's the only thing I've ever seen her in. I've never seen anything else.
She's in Ed TV.
Oh,
the Ron Howard movie.
Isn't Ed TV like? Didn't it come out the same time as Truman Show? Isn't it the same thing?
Yeah. No, one is like. I mean, I guess they are the same thing, but it's the reality. It's like the birth of reality television. It's like we're going to follow this person around, and he's aware of it, and it's fucking up his life. And then Truman, it's like 35 years he's been monitored, and he's only now figuring it out.
Okay. Then what was weird? It's like you have these cycles in Hollywood where people get on the theme. It's like you have Volcano and Dante's Peak. You have what are the space ones? You have Armageddon and whoa, help me out. The other one.
It could also be a porn title.
Yeah, and the other one.
Deep Impact.
There you go. They keep there's like and it's always just two. It's two. You'll have them the bigger one.
Ants, A Bug's Life.
Ants, A Bug's Life. Yeah. God, how many of these are there? There must be tons. That's all I.
But now those movies are over because then they just make the obvious ripoff shits like Wall-E. I think they did a Ball-E. Like the Lord of the Rings Two Towers. I think there's like Lord of Rings Towers. Like, these movies to confuse people. When they're going to go pick a movie, because they're not, most illiterate movie folk would be like, "Oh, this is that movie I hear about."
Yeah, exactly. Well, talking about illiterate movie folk, apparently in 1600, Bill Pullman's the president, so they're just lifting that from Independence Day. Also, one of the best presidential speeches in movie history. Great speech. Go watch it on YouTube. I bet you, Chris,
the music makes it better than it should be.
Yeah, I suppose. But Chris Sandiford is a noted presidential enthusiast, and I would imagine, Chris, you probably love that speech. If I'm wagering anything, I'm going to put $100 on that. And who wants to take me on that bet? Because I'm pretty sure.
He says a lot about loving America, I think, in that speech.
Yeah.
And the 4th of July.
And doesn't he do it?
This Independence Day. I think he says the name of the movie.
Yeah. Oh, movie drop in the big speech.
I hate that movie, I think, as much as Armageddon. And I think they both say the name of the movies, but they do get 10 out of 10 for saying the name of the movie.
There you go.
Any movie that says, did they say murder? It's been a murder on the Orient Express. Like he turns to the camera. Well, it's been a murder on the.
Yeah. No matter how good the movie or bad the movie is, 10 on 10, I guess. By default,
if they say the title of the movie,
they work it into the thing. Yeah, okay. So, the Asylum Movie Studio.
Yeah,
what's that?
They make trash. Well, they make the directed DVDs.
Oh,
when you
all the ripoffs. Okay, that's what you're talking about. The
the ripoffs. Yeah,
the direct.
I'm trying to think of. Yeah, and they almost always star Tara Reid.
Yeah, I guess that's what she's been up to.
Yeah, or the one who, or the female, or the you've seen Starship Troopers. There's Denise Richards, and then there's the other one, the one who dies. The one who dies is often the one cast in those movies too.
Okay, I can't remember who
Starship
dies.
Troopers. Yeah,
Yeah.
she had curly hair.
Chris Sandiford says David Arnold's score lifted the nation in Independence Day, and I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah,
it should be mandatory listening on Independence Day. You know what? This Independence Day, I'm going to watch Independence Day, and we should talk about it.
we should live stream it.
We should live stream it. I don't know. There's. I found out today that Facebook will block things that have copyright in them. They have an algorithm running, so we'll do it on.
But it could be off screen, right? Like watching us watch it as it happens.
Exactly. We can watch it and we can sync it up so people who want to watch it without the audio, that could work.
It's gonna be hot. I imagine it's gonna be fucking hot,
screaming hot. It'll be a great way.
It's hot in this damn island.
It does. It's already starting to get hot. Yep. Jaleel White's in 2 Asylum films.
There you go.
Jaleel White's. I just saw Jaleel White came up in conversation recently somewhere on the internet about,
as he should,
people running into him like at a nightclub and trying to take a picture with him, and him being like, we don't have to hurry up. We don't have time for that. It's New York, and being like, they're like, and the comment was like, he's really not like Urkel. And I'm like, what? I saw
Screech live at Carleton University in 2004, and it was the most horrible stand-up set I'll ever see in my life.
Oh, God. You saw Screech live? Was this before or after
Dustin
his sex
Diamond
tape?
Before, or during. I don't know. It was just, we thought we were going to see Screech comedy elevated to PG-13. We saw Screech level. I've never seen porn stand-up, but I'm sure it was as close to that as I'll ever get.
Oh, like he fucked everybody's ears?
He was just so nasty and like making physical gross out humor, and it was just like he wanted to like be subversive, if that's a word I can use. But like, he just was like, all right, they all see me as this clean cut nerd. Well, I'm gonna. What's an opposite of that?
Jeez.
Did it.
Oh my God!
I'll never forget it. It's pretty trash.
Definitely stuff that they would never do at a university now. I'm sure all the stuff he said would get you canceled times 10.
No one had smartphones back then.
Yeah,
just had digital cameras.
Yeah, just the tiny little point and shoots with the little zoom and the
batteries,
640 by 480 video quality
in their camera pouch.
Yeah, the little camera pouch you sling on, but it's really tiny and it looks weird. Yeah,
that's funny. Time traveling. Oh, time traveling with Sean and John. That is what rewatching is, I guess. We want to time travel to that point
we're
where
time traveling.
Good.
Yeah, that's it. We're here to help you revisit things that are better, because right now we can't do jack shit.
Well, just watch stuff.
We can watch
movies.
stuff. We can consume content, but I feel like we're all going to hit that wall eventually where I don't know.
Run out of stuff. I'm curious. I want to watch all the things I thought I'd never watch.
Yeah,
I got all this crap. Adventures of Pluto Nash. I never thought I'd watch.
Howard the Duck. I finally got to watch that.
Yeah.
What else? I watched a couple other things.
Anything good? Citizen Kane. Are you going to watch Citizen Kane?
Never. I'm never watching Citizen Kane. My commitment to that bit is like my commitment to Sparkle Motion. It is unquestionable. I will never watch that movie. I will die never having seen Citizen Kane. And anybody who wants to make me watch it, go fuck yourself.
You're missing out. There's just so many things you're missing out. There's like, it invented cinema. There are shots in that movie that'll stay with you forever.
You know what? Good. I want to be ignorant of the birth of cinematic convention and great acting. I never am going to see that movie. I just love I love Richard how angry I'm getting about this. Just
You're missing out, though. David Fincher's making a movie about it. Richard Linklater made a movie about it.
Here's the thing, though. I'm going to watch David Lynch's. I'm going to watch
David Lynch's
movie. I'm going to watch Linklater's movie. I'm going to watch everybody else's movie. I'll watch a remake about it. I'll watch documentaries about it. I'm going to watch everything around it as part of this bit, but I'm never going to watch that movie ever.
Okay. Ever.
That's my
I'm sure it's possible. I think that's a certainty. There's no way you would ever be tricked into watching that movie.
And the thing is, even if I'm like, somebody gets me an hour into a movie and then fucking like Rick rolls me into watching it, I'm out. I'm gonna leave. I don't care. You could take me on a cool vacation, like I won something, just to do that, and even then I would fly back. I would spend money to not see that movie.
So like, if I like found the movie and sped it up so you would be forced to watch it in 7 seconds, could I say that you've seen the movie?
No.
Okay, that's
that
obviously. That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
You need
I
to
would
have
have
your
to
ass
watch the
there on
movie.
your own patience, right?
Yeah.
I'd have to strap you in, Clockwork Orange style.
Yeah. If you do that, and then I will vow my revenge and probably kill you. But it'll be a good.
Rip out the duct tape and like the couch comes with you,
Yeah.
just furious.
That's it exactly, and we'll have a sweet battle. I'd watch that movie. I like this movie. A Battle of Wills, about watching this fucking movie.
It seems like what Kevin Smith should be making movies about instead of like. What trash is he making now? Like yoga hosers? No, Jay and Silent Bob repoop.
Repoop. Oh God, yeah. Well, just to put a button in the Kane thing, Paul Sweeney says on his deathbed we'll watch it. Here's the thing, Paul Sweeney.
Oh,
here's the thing, Paul Sweeney. You could put it in your will on your deathbed, and I will not watch it. Guaranteed. So you know what? It's going to be a one-way ticket to hell for me because I am going to be violating your will.
This is going to be. You're going to regret this. I can see it now.
Nope, I'm never going to watch it. Sorry,
You're going to
Paul
have
Sweeney.
your whole family being like, it would make him so happy.
Yeah, and I'm going to be like, you know what, guys? Fuck you. And I'm going to leave. And they're going to be like, we're cutting you out of the will. We're cutting you out of the family. This is
whatever municipality you're living in. People, neighbors and strangers are going to have signs saying, "Watch the movie."
Paul Sweeney says, no money if we don't watch it. Doesn't matter. You know what, Paul? I'll pay you. I'm going to give you my inheritance to not make me watch it. How's that work?
Let me be like the mediator. Let me be like the Josh Gad of all this.
Yeah.
Let's say we do get you to agree to watch it.
Sure.
Can it be an obscure like pan and scan VHS, or can it be a Blu-ray?
No. Here's the thing, John. I'll watch it if you can get me the original release 35 millimeter print. Okay, that's how I'll watch it. So,
there we go. I like that. This is compromise. This is how we get the will money.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So that's how I get the will money. So.
The original.
So
buried in Orson Welles is great.
Yeah, so that's it. So I will watch this, and I'm putting this on the record. I will watch this if you guys can get me the original print, whatever the first one is, you know what? I'll be generous. Whatever the first surviving print is from the original run, and you bring it here to me, and we watch it on a big screen. Then I'll watch Citizen Kane. Promise.
I think it's going to be 100 years old soon.
Yeah, it'll be like nitrate film, and it'll just light the whole building on fire. It'll be like Inglourious Bastards. We're all cook alive.
And this was your intention all along.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, well, I was going to watch it, but you're all coming down.
You're all coming with me. That's it. Everybody, and then it's every single person in that theater or people who kept bugging me to watch it, and we're all going to go up in flames.
I mean, I've seen this movie maybe 3 or 4 times. Once because I wanted to, and 3 times because you have to.
Citizen Kane.
Obviously. Yeah, like school
well,
stuff,
and the joke of this is, of course, I want to see it, but I'm so committed to this fucking bit, I'm never going to watch it.
What do you think this movie's even about?
I mean, I know what it's about. I know the general plot. I know Rosebud's a fucking sled. Spoiler alert. There you go. So I feel like that's all I need to know. It's
right.
Like the context, the meaning, the cinematic language, all unimportant to me. I don't care.
Okay. They dug a hole to like get the shot. They dug a hole, Sean.
They dug a hole in the ground
to get a shot.
That's pretty cool. But see, I'll just get you to tell me the production history about this fucking movie, and that's all I need. I never, you know what? Here's what I will do. In addition to watching the original print, I will take anybody in story. The other way I'll consume it is storybook format. It has to be hand illustrated and handwritten, the entire movie, and you read me a story. That's Citizen Kane. Then I'll consume that version of Citizen Kane.
I'll take a screen cap of every second of the movie and put it on a wall or something, or not a kaleidoscope, a zoetrope, like the horse running around.
Yeah.
So I'll make a big ass one of those, but it's the whole Citizen Kane movie going.
You know what, John? If you do that, I'll watch it. I'm only in this for creative versions of Citizen Kane. That's it. That's the only way I'm consuming this content.
And like anyone who talks about this movie, they're always wearing a suit. They always have their hands like this.
They're always dressed exactly like Orson Welles.
Just so pleased to have this movie.
Oh my God. I think we've talked about this maybe on the old podcast, but for the new one, anybody who hasn't seen Orson Welles champagne commercials, please go watch them on YouTube. They're incredible. It's just It's oh God, he does this drunken bottle tap where he goes, the French, and it's just and he taps it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They gave him like Judy Garland pills. It's just he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
I've seen that video. I've watched it not a few times, but I've seen it here and there. I always watch the actors next to him. They're keeping their cool while this Kane is like going completely apeshit.
Well, and they're like, it's clear. They're like, do we keep going or do we stop? And they don't.
That's cringe.
Ugh,
subreddit cringe.
It is
subreddit facepalm. Subreddit funny.
Subreddit bloated alcoholics.
Is that a subreddit?
If
What
it is,
video
it should be
could-
only just scenes like continually post of that. Yeah.
Mr. Wells.
Mr. Wells.
Mr. Orson Welles.
French. He just the French, and he says it like if you would spell French, FRENSCH. Oh, French.
Or like FUREN.
French. It's the best thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
So,
Well, this movie was not the best movie I ever saw, but it'll stay in my mind forever.
oh yeah, Chris Sanford, if you're still there, can you guess what that is? Because we did it before. Hold it up one more time, John. This is for Chris.
Let's try it one more time. I drew the post. This is what the poster would look like if you were at Blockbuster, browsing the sections.
Yeah, so-
It looks like this.
Yeah. So, Chris, can you guess what this is? Tell us in the comments. Anybody who can guess.
It's a science fiction comedy.
It's a science fiction comedy. That'll narrow it down. So, if
Stars Eddie Murphy.
oh my God, you gave it away, John. Son of a bitch.
But he's done many a science fiction comedy.
Has he? Okay.
Like
yeah. No.
certainly he's done more than that.
Has he? Has he, John?
I don't know. It came out at a time when they would release VHS and DVD next to each other.
Ooh, for people that didn't have the DVD players.
It's such a status thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's like, oh, no, let me take this copy because it's available.
Yep,
You
absolutely.
can go watch your filth on your filth machine.
Yeah, on your VHS machine. Watch me go take with my $180 surround sound system. I'm gonna go watch The Matrix on DVD and watch the bullets go. They really lean into the directional audio, and you're like, whoa, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Honey, come quick.
Yeah, check this out.
Babe, I've seen it.
Oh, here we go. Bicentennial Man, iRobot. Oh, Paul Sweeney says Pluto Nash versus Citizen Kane.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, Paul Sweeney. I will watch Citizen Kane. Excuse me. Oh,
Yeah.
we lost John's picture.
That's all right. I'll get it back.
All right. Well, John finds himself in the ether. Chris is just still going and suggesting
Other
Fritz
sci-fi.
Lang's-
Have you seen Bicentennial
have.
Man? Of that list? Oh, and I have seen
liked
that
it.
movie. Does that movie follow the 3 laws of robots?
Yeah, it starts with that. It starts with the robotics laws, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Right. Is Josh Gad in that?
He would be a spermatozoa. I don't know what the correct word is because I'm too stupid, but
The Pepsi Girl's in that movie, and then she grows into Matilda Girl.
oh, she's yeah, of course, yeah,
not
yeah,
Matilda. Matilda Teacher
Yeah.
Girl, right? I think Little Miss.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that movie. It's got a score. It's in it. There's stuff going on. It's got clunky sci-fi. Everything is so like big and
I
silver.
love that seeing a robot that is fitting around Robin Williams's middle-aged body, so it's like a weirdly thick robot. You know what? Thick robots. That's what we're gonna wrap this podcast up on. Is thick robots.
Well, the Randy Quaid robot in Pluto Nash keeps slapping female robot
Only
bums.
oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Nanette is the name of like a French-made robot that Pluto Nash has in his closet on the moon.
And he's slapping her ass. That's the thing.
The Randy
Randy
Quaid,
Quaid,
character,
not
robot.
not
is.
okay. As if that's somehow
Eddie
more
Murphy,
acceptable.
no. Right. Yeah. And there's a point in the movie when Pam Grier says to Eddie Murphy, "Get your ass off the moon." Anyway,
I thought that was going somewhere.
no, these are moments in the movie that I'm always going to live with. But what are you going to watch next week? What should I watch
God.
next week?
I don't like to do homework because I can't. I'm surprisingly busy and I can't commit to it.
I want to watch Cool World. That's ready to go on my doc
Cool
list.
World.
On my
I only know
list.
Cool. What is
Yeah.
Cool World? It's a
It's like the Ralph Bakshi Roger Rabbit. Brad Pitt and Kim Basinger. They're like in this ugly animated world.
Ooh, that actually sounds cool.
It's terrible,
Yeah.
apparently. And Geely. I think I want to watch
Geely,
Geely.
yeah.
I think this quarantine is just making me want to watch not
Yeah, like-
homework. Like sort of homework. Battlefield Earth.
Ooh, I would definitely
Scientology
love to
movie.
watch that.
I think that I'm going to
Okay.
watch that one. That one. Watching Pluto Nash yesterday, I was
That's
like, I
it.
need to watch Battlefield Earth.
We're just
for some
gonna suck
reason.
down a bunch of trash. That
And Mamma Mia.
Mia.
Pick one of the ones
That's
you want to
it.
watch. Even if you just watch a YouTube clip of it, I'll be fine with it. Just watch the Cher singing a song from Mamma Mia.
Well, and our homework to you, the audience, our loyal 6-person audience, is to go home tonight, and you should be at home. So if you're not at home, go home and watch your own shitty movie. Watch something terrible. Watch some trash. Watch some good trash. Enjoy and indulge the trash. And if you watch Citizen Kane, though, unfollow this podcast, and we're not friends anymore. That's watch rewatch.
That's it.
That's watch
the-
rewatch
the
for
rose
this week. I'm Sean.
I'm
and
John.
We'll see you next week.
Rosebud.
Good night. Wait, hold on.
It's like,
Wait,
yeah.
that's it. Bye. Love you guys. Good night.